no, and it's going to be hot and sticky too. So it's.
Yay! I mean, it's not already.
Okay, well, not going to be.
It feels hot out there right now. It is.
Brutal. Well, I live to hear you say that's pretty good. It is. It is. It's a very warm, muggy morning. Wouldn't do any good anyway. Let's take a look and see what we got going on the radar first of all. Showers and storms all over the place. Now, we've lost 3,000 lightning strikes. I think they just probably moved past the range there. We got over 10,000 at one point earlier this morning. Now there's some severe weather in the extreme eastern part of the state. The thing is, none of this is moving our way. It's actually moving to the southeast, so heading on out, but a pretty good line of showers and storms here that extend along a boundary that goes all over Michigan and all back into the upper Midwest. So everything's going to continue to roll along that boundary during the day today. So why do we have severe weather potential? Because that boundary is going to start sagging to the south. And as it does, all those storms that are developing well back in the midsection of the country, which I'll show you in just a minute, are going to roll along that boundary, and some of them may pass through here. So the Storm Prediction Center, look at this range from the Dakotas all the way through the East Coast and then all the way back down to Texas, all under a slight risk for severe storms later on today, including a good chunk of Ohio. I think they're shading this more toward tonight and probably tomorrow. Most of the day here should be quiet, but it all depends on the movement of that boundary when it comes to the south. In the meantime, we're stuck in a hot and muggy zone. It's just going to be that way through the day again today. Chance for storms as we get later on today. It's real spotty today, better tonight and tomorrow. And then the unsettled pattern, unfortunately, as that boundary just kind of stays in the region, is going to continue with us for the next several days. 79 feels like 82. You know, it wasn't that long ago there were wind chills on the map instead of the heat index. But now all of a sudden, even in the morning, it feels warmer than it actually is. Around us, it does get cooler once you get out of the vicinity of the airport. 77 Gahanna and Westerville, 72 at Groveport this morning, and mid-70s from Dublin to Hilliard and back over to Grove City. Across central Ohio, you've got lots of low 70s. 71 at Grove City on that reading, 73 at London and Marysville, 73 at Mount Vernon and Lancaster, and a 72 at Circleville. So a little bit better. 69s when you get to the south. Hey, Marietta, for the first time in a while, that sensor's working again. That's good to see. 69 Marietta, welcome back, by the way, and 69 down at Portsmouth, and you got a 70 over at Youngstown and Zanesville. So the east and south a little bit cooler, but again, you know, we're here, and it's very warm and muggy. 79 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning. By noon, we're well into the mid-80s, and by 5, low 90s again. Yesterday topped out at 93. We will be in that neighborhood again. So here's that big line of storms stretching from northern Ohio going all the way back to, this is the worst of it right now this morning. That's a pretty good Boeing echo of storms here in parts of Minnesota and Iowa. Some of that may roll along that boundary and eventually affect us here if the boundary comes to the south. Just moisture in the air this morning. In fact, the model doesn't rush anything in today at all. Showers and storms generally staying off to the north into the afternoon and evening, fading a little bit for tonight. So this isn't exactly what the Storm Prediction Center is going for. Model's not getting a good grip on this because of the lack of movement of that boundary. And then you got showers and storms off to the north tomorrow. They gradually spread across the region, and we see more of it as we get into the afternoon and evening. And it's going to be a couple of days worth of that. Meanwhile, we do step back into the mid-80s those days. Temperatures in the 60s and low 70s in the morning. Then going into the weekend stays kind of unsettled. In fact, early next week we're back in the low 80s, but looks like the chance for showers and storms lingers at least until Monday. It dries out by Tuesday, which seems awful long way away, guys.